Have you ever wondered about the difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist, or maybe even a counselor and a therapist? I know it's easy for me to get those terms mixed up. So today, we're at Morningstar Counseling talking about healthcare careers, not about our physical health, but about our mental health. Here we go. I'm here with Dr. Anitra Warrior, who's a psychologist at Morningstar Counseling. Anitra, tell us a little bit about what Morningstar does.
Yeah, so Morningstar Counseling is a behavioral health clinic that serves children, adults, and families across the state of Nebraska.
Okay, exciting. And did you start this company? How did this get going?
I did. I started this company about 10 years ago, and I actually came into the field because as a former consumer of services and receiving behavioral health support myself, I didn't always feel comfortable with the providers that I had, and I wanted to take my own experience and help others learn to work with diverse groups.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what it took to actually start this. Did you need a degree, education? What did it take to start this company?
Yeah, so to start the company, I had to, of course, get my degree, and that took about 12 years. And that's starting from my associates to my bachelor's to my master's and then the PhD. And there are different types of licensure that you can get for a company or even for yourself as a provider. So you don't need a PhD to start the business. You can start with a master's, and then you just register your business through the state and make sure you have all the right insurance in place and you're ready to go.
Okay. So Anitra, is there a way you could take us on a little bit of a tour of the types of careers? Break those down into areas of careers you have here at Morningstar.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have essentially 3 tracks, which would include our clinical team, our administrative team, as well as our community outreach or community advocacy.
Okay, so then let's take a look at those 3 different areas, one by one. What type of careers are there and what sort of education is needed? Let's start with the clinical side. What are those specific jobs and what's needed to achieve one of those jobs?
Sure. Within our clinical team, we have both master's level and PhD level positions. So the PhD would be the psychologist, and then that takes about 12 years to get the PhD. And then we have our master's level clinicians, and that degree takes about anywhere from 5 to 7 years, typically 6.
Okay, so a lot of education involved in those, and those are the people that really get to work directly with others, that really get to know and help other people with mental health issues or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah, so that second area is really the administrative roles here at Morningstar. Let's talk about what those look like and any sort of education needed to get into one of those careers.
Yeah, so within our administrative team, we have our human resources director, our intake coordinator, an office manager, an office associate, and so those degrees range. We can have someone with a high school diploma all the way up to someone with a bachelor's or a master's. And it really depends on their work experience in terms of what positions they best fit.
Yeah, so that experience and working in another administrative type role might be the way to get into one of these jobs.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then something that's very unique to Morningstar is community outreach. Let's talk about what someone in a community outreach role might be doing and how they need to get into that role.
Yeah, so within our community outreach component of our clinic, this position really goes out to the community and works with community members who are in recovery. And that particular person, that position, has also been in a state of recovery, and they're helping with coaching or helping that individual maintain that level of wellness.
Okay, so they're using some of their own experience to help others. Do they need a special degree or any training to do that community outreach?
Yeah, so there is no degree that's required for that position, but there is a level of training that includes about 40 hours as well as some testing that you have to do.
Okay, all right. So lots of different roles, lots of ways to get involved, lots of ways to help people. That's exciting. And so if you're the type of person who wants and cares about people and helping them grow and helping with their mental health, this might be the career for you. So thank you, Anitra, for walking us through and showing us a little bit about Morningstar.
Thank you.